How's it going? It's Chad Calhagen, and today's video I have got a brand new pimple to show you. Nah, I'm just playing. I mean, I'm not playing because it's right there, but I mean, I've got more to talk about than just that. So I just came from Best Buy. I picked up the brand new Moto G6 Forge. We're going to unbox this, give you my initial thoughts, followed by a full review in the very near future. And just to prove to you that I didn't just throw this in a Best Buy bag, I did actually pay for this with my own money, so there is no bias here. This is a legitimate review. I share my honest opinions and thoughts with you. Here we go. This is what it looks like inside the box. Standard Cricket third-party retail box. So that's that. Let's tear into this thing. Take a look. Okay, so you pull it out. It's inside of this plastic thing. I think it just pulls apart. Yeah. Okay, so here is the actual phone. This really has got some nice weight to it, which I'm sure is the fact that it's got that 4,000 milliampere hour battery. It's got that really nice looking camera design in the back there. Hopefully you can see it. There's your fingerprint sensor there. Alright, so here's this sticker. Let's peel that off real quick. Well, that's weird. What is up with that? So we've got like a clear sticker. And then underneath that, we've got this. That's weird. I thought that was just one piece. That's kind of strange. All right, man, I've got to say, for $100, this is a very, very nice looking and feeling phone. You know, on the back here, it's just letting you know this device's back cover and battery are non-removable. Forcibly removing the back cover or battery can lead to safety hazards, and then it says it again in Spanish underneath. And it's got all your IMEI and all that stuff underneath. So we've got our power button here, volume rocker here. Here's the SIM card tray, headphone jack on the top. Here's one microphone. Here's the other microphone. Here's the micro USB on the bottom. And then on the front, you've got your earpiece and speaker, flash, front-facing camera. And there's no laser autofocus like on the E5 Supra or dual camera setup or anything. This is just a flash down here, camera on the top. Alright, so we'll put that off to the side for just a minute. See what else is in this box. So, got a get started guide. Terms and conditions of service, as if anybody's going to read that. Got another quick start guide. So let's see here. This is this one is your actual directions on like how to use the phone. This one, I'm sure, is going to be how to actually activate your, yeah, that's what this one is. So that's your Cricket start guide. This is your Motorola start guide. Let's see here. Got some legal information. Oh, cool. And just like the Supra, this also comes with this cool clear case, which is not the world's best case, but honestly, I really appreciate that. I really wish that more phones would come with a little gel case like this right out of the box. For something that's included for free, honestly, that's not bad at all. Okay, very much appreciate it, especially for $100. I mean, on the Supra, to me, it was a little less of a surprise because of the price of the phone, but for this only being $100, that's really generous of Motorola to include that. Just saying. All right, here's a SIM card. Let's see here. Here is your micro USB cord. And here is your charging brick. And let's see here. 5.2 volt, 2 amp output. So this isn't going to be the fastest charger in the world, but I mean, at least it's not a 1 amp charger, I guess. Let's see how much of a charge this phone has. I can already tell how surprisingly nice looking the screen is on this. I don't know how much justice the camera I'm using right now is doing for this screen, but man, I've got to say this is a really very nice looking screen considering it's just your basic IPS display. This is better than usual. Okay, here we go. Now this is my first experience with the new school 18:9 aspect ratio, and I must say that is pretty nice. From what I've seen so far, this is extremely responsive. Android 8.0.0 security patch level April 1st, 2018. There we go. Initial impressions, honestly, I mean, so far this is a surprisingly very, very nice phone for $100. I feel like this is really raising the bar. Motorola and Cricket really came together to knock it out of the park on this one. $100 price point, and I feel like you are getting a lot. So let's see here. I definitely snapped the photo pretty quick. Swipe over to the right to see it. From what I'm seeing, it's actually looking pretty good, especially considering the price point. I mean, I know it's a 13 megapixel camera, but some 13 megapixel cameras just are really not so great. But my initial impressions on this, it's actually pretty good. Alright, so we've got photo mode, video, panorama, slow motion, and professional mode. And I always really appreciate it when phones include these manual settings where you can change your white balance and ISO and, you know, just all of those really nice things manually change your focus. But initial impressions on focus, that's actually pretty good too. You know, even in this auto mode with the macro focus, I mean, it's got you covered pretty damn well. So that's very nice to see. Let's see what apps you get out of the box in regards to bloatware. Really not too bad. Let's see here. We've got Amazon Shopping. And Next Radio. Other than that, though, here's this Moto app. That's about it. That's pretty good. Man, this is the first Motorola phone I've had in a long time, so I'm just kind of trying to orient myself with this a little bit. Okay, and yeah, I see you are able to disable the Amazon Shopping app. Unsurprisingly, you're not able to just full-on uninstall it, but that's not a huge deal. And then Next Radio will also let me uninstall, or not uninstall it, but it will let me disable it. So that's nice. You know, as much as I would prefer to be able to just straight up uninstall those, I'm satisfied with the fact that I can at least disable them. So I'm not going to get too bent out of shape about that. And then obviously you've got your usual My Cricket and Visual Voicemail apps, which all Cricket phones are always going to have. They also have Dolby Audio on here, which I do appreciate. You've got your graphic EQ and your different audio settings, in addition to the ability to just completely bypass the whole thing, turn it off. Volume leveler. So that's very nice to see. So yeah, initial impressions of this phone. I think this is an incredibly good deal for $100. Luckily, I was able to just walk right into Best Buy and pick up this phone right off of the shelf. If you're unable to do that, I would definitely still order it and be patient, because this is a lot of value for a very reasonable price. So that's all I have for you in regards to my initial unboxing and first thoughts on the Moto G6 Forge. Keep an eye out, as I mentioned earlier, in the very near future for my expanded thoughts on this phone, my full experience with it. I'm going to really show you what the speaker sounds like. I'm going to show you what the cameras actually look like in action. I'll see you around.